Long before the arrival of settlers, the wide plains of North America were home to creatures beyond human understanding. Native tribes told stories of monstrous beings lurking just beyond the firelight, spirits of vengeance, guardians of sacred lands, and predators born from darkness itself. These tales weren't just myths, they were warnings whispered through generations, carved into stone and sung in the winds that swept across the wilderness. 2. The Horned Serpent. One of the most terrifying legends of the Cherokee people was the Uktena, a gigantic horned serpent said to dwell in deep rivers and mountain caves. Its scales shimmered with the colors of fire and lightning, and a single crystal glowed on its forehead, granting immense power to anyone brave enough to steal it. But approaching the Uktena was certain death. Its breath was poison, and its gaze could paralyze even the strongest warrior. Many tried to slay it, but the rivers always claimed their bones. 3. The Cannibal Giant. Deep within the frozen forests of the Great Lakes region, the Wendigo prowled, a monstrous figure of endless hunger. Born from human greed and cannibalism, it was said to grow taller with each victim it devoured, its heart forever trapped in ice. Native tribes feared the cold winds of winter, believing the Wendigo's cry could drive people insane. It wasn't just a creature, it was a curse that punished those who broke sacred laws of community and respect for life. 4. The Thunderbird's Wrath. Above the storm clouds roared the Thunderbird, a colossal being whose wings could shake mountains and whose eyes flashed like lightning. To some tribes, it was a protector, to others, a bringer of destruction. The Thunderbird could summon storms and strike down evil spirits with thunderbolts, but when angered, entire villages could vanish in floods or fire. Legends say that its battles with the great horned serpent shaped the very landscapes of the Americas. 5. The Skinwalker. Among the Navajo, no creature inspired more terror than the Skinwalker, a witch who could transform into animals and wear their skins. These beings used dark magic to harm others, stealing faces, voices, and even souls. They were once healers who turned to forbidden paths, trading humanity for power. The desert winds carried whispers of their presence, and every flicker of shadow could be their watching eyes. The only defense was silence and the purity of spirit. 6. The Underwater Panther, Mishipeshu. In the deep lakes of the Great Plains dwelled Mishipeshu, the underwater panther, a powerful spirit that controlled the balance between land and water. Covered in shining copper scales and adorned with horns, it was both feared and revered. It could drown entire canoes with a flick of its tail, and storms were said to rise whenever it was angered. Shamans offered tobacco and copper to keep the creature appeased, knowing that Mishipeshu's fury could destroy all life nearby. 7. The Fire Spirit. From the northern tundras came the tale of Ishigak, the fire spirit that walked among the living during long winter nights. It appeared as a figure of smoke and flame, burning without heat, whispering in languages unknown. Ishigak punished those who disrespected nature, burning their shadows and stealing their voices. It was said that if you ever saw the red glow of Ishigak in the distance, you must never follow, it leads only to ash and madness. 8. The Forest Stalker. In the dense woods of the Seminole people, a creature known as Stikini stalked in silence. By day it lived as a human, but at night it removed its heart and transformed into a monstrous owl-like being that fed on human souls. Its scream could paralyze anyone who heard it, and once it marked a victim, death was inevitable. Only the bravest shamans dared to confront it, burning the Stikini's heart before sunrise to end its reign of terror. 9. The Sea Demon. Along the icy shores of the Arctic, Inuit legends spoke of the Kalupalik, a green-skinned sea demon that lured children with humming songs. It wore sealskin clothes and waded beneath the ice, dragging the careless into freezing depths. Parents told their children to stay far from the shore, for the Kalupalik's cries were soft and beautiful, but beneath that melody lay death. The creature's long claws could break through ice like glass, leaving only silence behind. 10. The Spirits of the Wild. Even today, elders say the spirits of these creatures roam unseen, guarding sacred places and testing humanity's respect for the earth. Each deadly being carries a lesson, of greed, of arrogance, of the danger of forgetting where we come from. The ancient stories were never just entertainment, they were warnings from the ancestors, reminders that nature is alive and watching. The deadliest creature, perhaps, is not the monster in the shadows, but the human who forgets balance and respect.